Hi you all. I'm making this video because some people are still a little confused about the test and the recording was kind of skippy. So this is just going to walk you through the test really quick for those of you last minute test takers and for those of you who've already handed your test in and was confused about a slide or two. If this video helps to clear that up, you are more than welcome to resubmit. Um, this here is the test that I've sent you. It's called Music Unit 1 Test. What you'll want to do is click into it because you can't use the one that I've sent you. And of course my computer is slow. All right, so you're in it. If you go to File, you'll get a drop down menu and you'll want to select Make a Copy. Now, when you do this, I suggest that you rename it with your name. So I would put Mrs. Atwater's test, and go ahead and save it. So you'll work out of your copy, not out of the one that I sent you, because you won't be able to do that. So you're in your copy. You have a little checklist here. Did you watch the recording? Have you made a copy of the test? If you've answered yes to both of those questions, you can begin. You have all your slides over here, so you're just going to go through each slide one by one. The first 5 are rhythm slides. They're all in blue. So the instructions are to arrange the note pictures to match the following counts. These notes over here are movable. You can pick them up and drag them to wherever they need to go. So if you know which one of these notes gets a one-eanda, you're going to pick it up and you're going to put it right above that count. Okay, so when you're done, you should have 4 pictures up here and then 4 more pictures down here. You may have some notes left over on the left, and that's okay. That's fine. As long as you have 4 here and 4 here to match the counts. This next slide is the same deal, except we're using the fruit names that we've used in class. Same thing. You'll pick up a note and you'll drop it to where it needs to go. You should have 4 and 4. Next slide is the same deal, but I've given you rhythm syllables now. Same thing. Pick up the notes, put them where they need to go. Same thing. We're back to counts now. And then in this last slide, you'll need to actually write out the beats yourself. And the way you'll do that is create a text box. So you'll come on up here to the top. There's a little T in a box, and it'll actually say text box when you hover over it. Click that text box, and you'll just go right to where you want to write. And that's sort of big. We'll move that up a little bit. Okay. So once here, you'll give me TTs, or you'll give me fruit names, or you'll give me counts, the same exact thing that we've been doing in class, but they'll be right here in your text box. Okay. Once you do that, you'll probably have to make another text box to then come down here and do the same thing. When you're done, you should have written in things for every single beat. Okay. 8 beats. That one might be a little more challenging, but I think you guys can do it, okay? The next slide is for dynamics. You have 3 listening examples. If you click on it, it'll bring the link up, and you can just click on that link. It'll take you right to YouTube, and you listen to it from there, okay? These are movable here, so pick it up, put it where it belongs. So obviously, you'll only need to move 3 of them, and you'll just leave the others up at the top. We're here at pitch. Again, you'll have to create a text box. You put it here. I made mine kind of small. Let's stretch that out a little bit. And if you remember, every good boy does fine, and FACE spells face for treble clef. You just figure out what each note is, and you'll just write that note in the text box. Okay. You may have to write a letter and then put a couple spaces in and then write the next letter and so on and so forth. And then you'll do the same thing for this line down here. Go to the next slide, and then you have another line to do. So you have 3 lines of treble clef notes, which may take you a little bit. And then you have the same thing for bass clef, right? Good boys do fine always. All cows eat grass. You have 2 lines there, and you have another line there. For this pitch slide, bass clef and treble clef, these are movable as well. So you'll pick this up and move them wherever you think they should go under the keyboard. Some of these keyboard keys are bass clef and some are treble clef, and you need to tell me which is which by moving these text boxes where they need to go. I'm sorry, this isn't working for me. There we go. All right. So you need to move both of those. And then we're here at the tempo slide. Again, you have 3 things to listen to. Click on it. It'll take you right to YouTube. Grab these tempo terms from up top, and you'll need to use 3 of them. Just grab them and move them to where they need to go. Here's our instrument family slide. All these instruments at the bottom are movable. So pick them up and move them to either under brass, string, or percussion. So when I open up your test to see what you've done, I should see like a pile of instruments here, a pile here, and a pile here. And then your last 2 slides are just listening webs. These are the same listening webs that we've been doing in class. Listen to the clip, and then under each category, just give me a word or a phrase or a sentence even describing what you hear. Describe the dynamics in the song. Describe the instruments used. Describe the voices. If it doesn't have any voices, write that down. Describe whether or not you like the song, okay? I need something for all 8 categories. Same thing for this next slide. After that, you'll see a huge stop sign. Good job, you have finished your test. Go back and make sure you did not skip any slides because it may be easy to do that. And then I have some instructions for you on how to submit it to Blackboard. Okay, so please follow these instructions really carefully. This is like the 11th hour for this, but hopefully this helps someone who still has a question. Yeah, send me a GChat if you really are still stuck on something, and if I see it, I'll try to answer. All right, guys, so I think I'm just going to extend this video a little bit just to show you exactly how to submit your test. So you're on your Blackboard page for music. You go over here to the left, you click Unit 1, you scroll all the way down to Unit 1 test. You'll click on it. All right, 50 points as you see here. Write submission. You see this word mashups, you see this drop down menu. You're going to click quickly link cloud file, and from there you'll be able to search your Google Drive for your test. You just click browse, and there we are, Mrs. Atwater's test. So you'll click that and click submit, and you are all done. There it is. You make sure you come down to the bottom, click submit again, and then you're all finished.